tiriti o waitangi e nguri mai kia. Iyo.
Te mana whenua.
Aue.
Me whakahoki a mai kia.
Te tiriti o waitangi e nguri nei. Iyo.
Ranga tira tanga.
Aue.
But these people have fought, our whānau have fought for rights that we enjoy today. The right, one, to speak our language. That's so important, and I often stress that if I don't mind just adding it a little bit here, I talk to my Aboriginal people here, and I always stress, you know, it's really important that you speak your language as much as you can, because without the language, our culture dies.
Human rights to be allowed to be who we are, to speak the way we are, the way we do, and that's our language. English is not my first language. Te reo Māori is my first language. So, you know, I hold strong to that, because that's something that we know as a people, we belong.
As Te Tiriti o Waitangi is still in play, and this is what we're going to continue to ask government to do, is to continue to honour the treaty. And Māori have always been accommodating of what's best for New Zealand. They've always worked together, they've always tried to work with Pākehā to make the best outcome for our people. And right now we see a lot of things like our water rights are getting sold. I believe that Māori will be the ones that will say, nah, we're not going to do that. We don't want all our water going to China, all our good groundwater, all our good thing. We need to save something for our own people.
Te koti, te piti, tohu, rua ke nana, ratana, te poea, hone heke tawhiong. Te rauparaha.
Coming together is only the beginning. So for all the young people here who are getting into the age where you might be able to, oh, I don't know, fill out a paper so that you can vote. You know, having issues where we need to have a voice. You can only have a voice if you get off your ass and you go and fill in your voting papers. So sometimes when we lose what we had because we signed a treaty in 1840, and as a people, we knew what was coming our way in 1740. We understood the ramifications of being colonised. We had an old proverb at home about how people, one day they decided that they'd call the white fellas ants because we couldn't stop them from coming. You know what it's like when you get an ant nest in your house? You need to go get that exterminator man, or cockroaches, same thing.
When government changes people's lives and makes tragic decisions, traumatic decisions, and we're held by those policies where I had my mother and my parents, my father had no choice but to give me up. And it was that moment that in 63 that I became alive, I became a voice, and I was missed from my parents, from my families. And it's those reasons that we can't let government change the way that we are, our identity. Southern trees bear a strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the roots, black bodies hanging in the breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar.